Good, MP? Tough game tonight. Lock in.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Fred VanVleet out there with White, and it's Portis in at the 5. And for the Lakers, they've got Simmons. He's out there with Austin Reeves. Connect out there with Davis. And it's Roddy in at the 4-man position. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes. But on the court, you just got to keep pushing.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now Simmons. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Levine. And Davis sends it back. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's White. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
They get it back. Simmons. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Williams kicks to Levine. Williams sets a screen for Levine. VanVleet outside. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Simmons pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one goes. Count it. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
VanVleet against Simmons. Inside. There's Portis. Out to White. Portis sets the pick for White. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Clippers. From 12 feet out, Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
VanVleet passes to Williams. Levine feeling it out a bit. And again, no good by Chicago.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Simmons inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Bulls trail by 12. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Hits it from three-point range.
He's gone 1 of 4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Now here's Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. Misses from short range. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
That's good from Davis on the assist by Simmons. Davis has got 6 points.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Levine. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. The drive by Simmons. And that one is good. He's got 13.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Portis a screen on Simmons. Pass to Portis. This one for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 13. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Van Vliet. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far, so for the Bulls, Portis comes in for Derek Jones, and Zach Levine subbed in for Bruce Ellis.
Watch outside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Bogdanovich out there with Dosunmu. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Levine wide open, and a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 16. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He finished with 64 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Chicago also making some changes. Kobe White, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Dosunmu. Here's Portis. Nothing on the board. Williams has a screen for VanVleet. Over Simmons. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Good on the bucket. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Williams. Back to VanVleet from downtown. VanVleet can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Davis, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Timeout.
Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Look, I'm telling you, even in the mid-range, Davis is deadly. He's got the perfect mechanics, and it just works at any distance.
And the Bulls call timeout here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Cavaliers. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're still a real contender, no doubt. Not quite meeting expectations, but you know they're going to be shooting for the top spot as this season rolls along.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Here's Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 12 now in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
LaVine kicks to VanVleet. Back to LaVine. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
And they double up Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Van Vliet with it. Out to White. There's the triple. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-5 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Chicago with the ball. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
They've got Anthony Davis. Simmons is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Roddy in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lakers leading by 23. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves finds Simmons. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Simmons got 30.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Outside Portis. Left side Levine. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For 3, Levine drops in the tray. Levine's got 11 points.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
For 3, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
From deep three-point land. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Simmons.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Williams. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Here's White. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Both teams will make substitutions. That's good from Simmons. Here's Dosunmu. Still yet to score. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's White. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Simmons. Chicago grabs the miss. And here is Dosunmu. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Waters is checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Bogdanovich kicks to Portis. Checked in for the Lakers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Bulls. Terry comes in for White. Here's Bogdanovich. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. On defense, the Lakers. Terry outside. On the wing, Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Taking a look at the Bulls, Bogdanovich is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Terry in at the 3. Here's Dosunmu, and the Bulls with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Christie the pass to Simmons. Russell from long range. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones dishes to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. LA's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Christie. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dosunmu, the pass to Bogdanovich. As he pulls it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The drive by Simmons. Bucket is good. Simmons got 38 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The shot's good from Christie.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Well, Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Jones up top. Here's Dosunmu. Bogdanovich wide open. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his first foul.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Jones. Bean comes in for Terry. White, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And good! There's another.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. A three from Simmons. Chicago grabs the miss. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Simmons fires from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Van Vliet. And the Bulls with another miss. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And here's Simmons for 3. The offensive rebound. Shoots over White. And they recover it. Beyond the arc. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Russell. 44 points for Cowboy.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Nice D from Russell.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Christie with the screen on Van Vliet. Shots good by Simmons.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Outside Portis. Pass to White. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cowboy.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Simmons can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
White, good.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Russell finds Simmons. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Simmons got 55.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, MP. I see.